So this pasta dish is going to show you how using a lot of the same ingredients can ultimately give you something quite different, and as well demonstrating again how a well-stocked store cupboard can come in quite handy. So I've got tinned tomatoes in my store cupboard, which is going to give us a really nice tomatoey pasta base, and we're going to use a lot of the same as what we used in our carbonara, but it's going to make something completely different. So I've got some sliced mushrooms, so the other half of the punnet of sliced mushrooms. I've got the rest of the spring onions, so it's about 4 to 5 spring onions there. I'm going to put in a really nice bunch of basil. So here, it's a good kind of 4 to 5 stalks of basil with all of the leaves torn off. And again, bacon. So 3 of the ingredients are much the same, but this is going to give you something just so different. So we're going to use some very lazy garlic and very lazy chilli to begin with, and tinned tomatoes. Got my pasta cooked already, so get your pasta on when you get in. It doesn't take that long, and get your pan on the heat. I've got my bacon cooked. So here we go. The packet of bacon that I got had 8 rashers in it, which is really, really useful. So that's all done and ready to go. So okay, get your pan up nice and high. And again, this is going to be really quick, really, really quick. So we're going to have half a teaspoon of chilli and half a teaspoon of garlic. Okay, and this is going to give us a really nice base flavour. Watch that sizzle away, and then straight away put in your mushrooms and your spring onions like we did before. Okay, on that really nice high heat, and you just want to get a bit of heat going through them, get a bit of colour on them. And when you put chilli onto a very high heat, you get this really pungent smell. It almost kind of sticks right in your nose, and you can smell the spiciness. So be wary with chilli. Always use as much or as little as you want. And if you're not sure of how spicy it's going to be, start little and then add to it, okay? So that's how we're going to start this off. That's the base of your dish. So this is what you're looking to have, okay? You see all the really nice flecks of red through there with the chilli, giving you a nice bit of colour. The nice thing about using chestnut mushrooms is they give you a bit of colour as well, which is always good. I always tell you over and over again, the more appealing a dish looks, the more you're going to want to eat it. It really does matter. It doesn't, as long as it tastes good, that's the main thing, but it's nice to make things look good too. And having colour through your food really makes a difference. Okay, so I've just put in the bacon there to get the heat going through that again. Always when you fry up the bacon first, use the same pan that you fried the bacon in to fry everything else in, because think of all that lovely flavour that you get from the bacon in your pan. It's really good not to waste that. Okay, so that's all you need to do. Literally, that's about 2 minutes of frying. And now what you're going to do is get your can of tinned tomatoes and pour that in. Okay? And the reason we put in quite a bit of chilli and garlic, tinned tomatoes can be quite insipid. And what you want to do is just impart a bit of flavour into them. So you don't need to worry if you think it's going to be too garlicky. It will work quite well with the mildness of the tomatoes. They'll balance each other out. And you'll still get a good, decent bit of flavour. Okay, so you can let that bubble away. This is what you're looking for. So you can see that pasta sauce coming together really nicely. So with your basil, you're just going to put that in right at the very end. So you just want to chop that up really roughly, okay? Again, no need to be precious about this at all. That's going to go in right at the very end, okay? Salt and pepper, this one it's really important, okay? The salt is really going to act to marry together the flavours of the bacon and the mushrooms and the tomatoes, okay? So good grinding of pepper and a nice big pinch, about that much. Okay, so you're looking to fill the palm, see, like in that kind of area, the palm of your hand. Okay, so that's what I mean when I mean a good pinch. Just have that on a high heat, and as it's bubbling away, it's going to reduce down really nicely, so you'll have a bit more of a sauce consistency. And that's basically it. That's your sauce done. So all I need to do now is drain my pasta. Okay. So we've used the tagliatelle again. And this is going to be enough to feed 2 people. So if you think about it, we did the carbonara, that was enough for 2 people. This dish is enough for 2 people. And tomorrow or the next day I'm going to post up macaroni and cheese, which is also going to be enough for 2 people. So that's 6 dishes out of £9. And you know, it just really goes so far. And all we've actually used from our store cupboard is the tin tomatoes, so it's been quite good. Okay, so that's that. Ready. So you can do whatever way you want. You can add the pasta to the sauce or serve them separately. I quite like to add the pasta to the sauce because I really like to mix the ingredients together really well. So get in there with 2 nice big spoons and coat the pasta really well with all the ingredients. Okay? And now you can put in the basil. So save some for when you're going to garnish it at the very end. If you want to garnish it at the end for serving it to somebody. Just let me show you this. So you can see there. Okay? So I've just kept my basil in nice big chunks because it will wilt once it hits the heat. So you want to keep it nice and big so you've got a really nice substantial flavour going on. And that is literally, that's your pasta dish ready. Okay, it's so quick. How long did that take? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay, here we go. And then a spoon. Serve this up. And the nice thing about having the bacon through this, it just gives it that nice bit of, gives it something substantial about it. And nice saltiness from the bacon as well will give it a really well-rounded flavour, which is what you're looking for. And you can see again, just all the reds and the greens through there is really, really lovely. Okay, so that's that. And then just get some basil and place them on top. And that's your pasta dish, okay? And that's gonna, it really will be so many different elements of different kinds of flavours between that and the carbonara that we made. And that's what you've had in your fridge, and it's really, really, really nice. I think you'll like the one. It's quite easy and straightforward, so give it a go and enjoy.